Good evening, this is BNN News. I'm Chris Lovett. Our top story, hitting the road for bike safety after a deadly crash in the Back Bay. Gathering where a man from South Boston was fatally injured in a crash on April 30th, bicyclists called for more safety measures by the city. They made their point in a ceremony followed by a ride to a transportation budget hearing at City Hall.
Most drivers, the vast majority of drivers, don't know what it's like to be on the other end of being terrified by a car who's behind them laying on the horn or whatever it is, that your moment of inattention is going to kill us. And that we won't get home that night because of your moment of inattention.
Here on ComAv, we have dedicated bike infrastructure, but the rules in Massachusetts state that bikers do not have to bike in the bike lane, and that drivers need to respect the rules of the road and also take the proper recourse when an accident happens. And this driver left the scene of an accident that caused a fatal injury, which is a very serious charge.
More than honoring him, he would want to make a change in a tragedy like this if it happened to someone else. So we're trying to make a statement. We're trying to tell the city of Boston, tell the mayor that you need to spend more money on cyclist safety. This city spends $5 a person on cyclist safety, where in cities like San Francisco, they spend $75 a person.
I think a lot of the conflict happens with people who drive into the city and expect it to be the place where they can come and play and work and then go home to their safe communities on 128 and 495. This is where we live.
Posting a speed limit doesn't change behavior. The actual infrastructure does. If the road is wide enough for a car to speed, they will. And wide lanes, extra traffic capacity gives people the sort of freedom of mobility and lack of restraint in needing to control one speed limit. And so where we can't trust that people will see the speed limit, will know the speed limit, even though that is a driver's responsibility, it's the city's responsibility to change the infrastructure.